Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So today I'm going to do a little tutorial on a neon orange palette. We'll start with the face. I already have it washed and moisturized and all that good stuff, so I'll just start with primer and we'll go from there. And of course I forgot to wet my beauty blenders. Will there ever be a day that I'm come prepared and have my beauty blenders jammed on the RFB with these wet beauty blenders? I'm back. I have both my beauty blenders damp. I do like to use two, one for foundation and one for concealer. I mean, I have a lot of beauty blenders, so why not use more than one? Alright, so let's get started with this little tutorial, shall we? I'm gonna start with primer because I primed the hell out of my face. I'm gonna use two primers today just because I have a lot of pores. So I don't have a Wet n Wild primer, but I do have the e.l.f. one, their Petite Primer. And this is what it looks like. I've obviously been loving it. I just take the little scooper that I have from another primer. So I just take like a scoop like that and concentrate that right here. Okay. It definitely has a greasier feel to it than I think it's the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Tatcha one. The next primer I'm going to use is the No Poreblem Primer by Touch and Soul. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this, just a little pea size amount right here. This is the most Poreblem that I have. Yay, because I've used these before, like I said, but I'm just a little bit darker now. This one says 854B, this one says 860A. I'm thinking the 860A is darker. So let's just go with this one. This is what it looks like. So we're gonna, doesn't match. Might have to darken up a bit with the bronzer, but we'll just start with a little bit. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques sponge. It's their body sponge, but I like to use it for the face. So I do, like I said, I'm only doing minimal because I'm pretty sure this is not matching my skin and it's making me look lighter. So just a thin little layer. I just want to cover up some of this redness that I have going on here. Just this uneven texture. Alright, so I'm going to mix two concealers. So this MAC one, which is the NW30 Studio Finish Concealer. I always try to pick something that has SPF in it, and this has SPF. So it's very important because you don't want wrinkly under eyes. I'm just going to put this on with my finger. Just going to pounce that in there. My eyes are already primed. I did my eyebrows and I primed my eyes already. So your finger does help get the concealer on there evenly. And now I'm going to go in with the NARS one. This is a soft matte complete concealer is what it's called. So again, I'm just going to go on my finger and just concentrate it here in the corner because then I'll just bring it all out. So with this one, I do have a Wet n Wild sponge. That's what it looks like. Super cute. They even have their name on there, so which I love. I love the pointy tip as well, so it just helps when you're getting on in here. So now I'll go ahead and pounce those two together. Make sure I get that corner because I get a lot of darkness in that corner. And I bring it down, bring it over. My brand. So I'm going to do the same with this eye. Blend it together and I spread it out. I'm going to use a little bit and do the same thing for right here where I get so much darkness. Obviously the whole point is to conceal, but you don't want to look like a ghost. I'm going to go in with this new WetnWild Photo Focus loose setting powder, and that's what it looks like. Super sleek. I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in there. And go on in. It's very yellow. It's probably why it's called banana. I'm gonna let that cook a bit. I'm intentionally placing a lot of powder because I usually don't. So like I said, I want to let that sit there while I do my eye makeup. So we'll see how this works. I really hope that it doesn't oxidize. So a lot of powders tend to do that. It just gives a soft photo focus like it says. So let's get ready for the eyeballs, shall we? Alright, so let's get started using this bad boy. So we're going to start with this middle shade here. And we're going to put that in the crease, and we're going to use this WetnWild brush here. And let's see how this goes, okay guys? Going on this adventure together. So we're just going to start into the crease. Move you guys a little bit closer. Need a closer mirror. Nice and bright. What I want to use right under that, I'm going to go in with this yellow here, and I'm just going to put that right on underneath where I put this orange. I'm just going to take this Luxie small tapered brush. We're going to go in to the yellow, and that's going to go right under. I'm going to just open my eye just a little bit, and we're going to place that right on there. It's going to look like a sunset. And just back and forth, back and forth. So it's nice and blended. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going to use this really bright coral here. And we're going to put that all over the lid. Because it's beautiful. I'm going to use this crown brush here, like that. It's like a fluffy brush like that. So I'm going to go into that really bright. I feel like I do this color a lot, but I do love the look. Look at that. And we're going to place that all over the lid. I look like a sunrise margarita. Ooh, yes. Placing that and blending it in, going up into the yellow. So I'm going to go back in with the yellow so I can now blend it. Ooh, I have a little bit of fallout. I have to go back in. This because now I got some yellow on there. I'll just pat it on there. So without any extra product, I just want to blend it. It's a lot of back and forth motion. I'm going to take a clean brush Let's use this diffuser, this crease diffuser. Yes. Now I'm going to use this really bright orange, this shimmer, and I'm going to place that in the middle of the lid. So I'm going to use this tiny little Luxie Precision Crease brush. Place that right in the center of the lid. Gives it that little pop of color. I'm just gonna take a small brush like this to go back into that really bright kind of pink, coral orange pink, and darken up the corners there so that way it blends nicely. And then here, and just bring it around, up and around, like so. So I decided I'm going to do a colored liner. I'm going to use this Fenty liner, and this one is called Skinny Dip. That's appropriate. So I think the blue with the orange. So I'm going to do it on top again as I've been doing it lately. And again, we're going to start on the top of where my eye folds. That crease, so I'm gonna place a finger right here for balance, and then draw that bad boy right on. Take it out. Use my fan and try not to blink. So the yellow disappeared and it's now orange. So I think mixing those two shades together created its own color. And there's Skinny Dip. I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm just gonna use NYX eyelash curler, and just gonna curl these little baby lashes. I'm gonna use my Trazique mascara. I do love this mascara. It really makes me look like I have eyelashes. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish mascaring. Because I'm going to need like 6 layers, and I'm going to do the other eyeball off camera, and I will be right back. All done. I have a shimmer yellow and then a matte one. So I'm going to put some in my inner corner, and then I'm going to top it with this really bright neon yellow, the Vintage Cosmetics Company brush. And I'm going to take some more of that matte yellow here to the inner corner, just as my base, and bringing it up. And I'm going to top that, like I said, with this neon color, the shimmer. And I'm going to use this WetnWild brush. And we're going to pack on the inner corner there, right on top where I put that matte. So you give that pop. So now for the bottom, I'm going to use that same brush, that small one, and just dip into that coral color and just finish off the bottom. So now I'm going to take this Rimmel London Scandalized eyeliner, and I'm going to put this in my waterline. Actually, I'm going to just use my beauty blender. And holding that down, I'm going to place that in the waterline. It really brightens it up. Okay, the eyes are done. So again, the banana powder I think left me a little bit too dry. I am going to go in with their other powder. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. And I'm going to go in with this color right here just to set. So as you can see, this has been one of my favorite powders to use. So I'm just going to dunk this crown brush in there. And I'll just clean this area up right here. I'm going to have to just put on some setting spray real quick. Before I continue with the face, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild setting spray just to set this all in. Smells like roses. Oh, I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to bronze up the face because I am looking a little ghostly. And I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild bronzer. This is called Sunset Strip. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take this fluffy Wet n Wild brush. And I'm going to bronze up the face. And I'm just going to really go in. This has a sheen to it, which I don't mind. It does help make my skin look more vibrant. I'm gonna do this little smile here so I can know where my cheekbones are at. So I'm gonna put some here. Down the neck. And for the blush, I use this Wet n Wild brush. Apri-cot in the middle blush, also by Wet n Wild. And we're just gonna mix that. I'm gonna go for some faux freckles today too. I'm gonna put it in here because I wanna look as youthful as possible. And I'm just going to take this Real Techniques dual fiber brush and just blend that all in. So before I do the highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and do some faux freckles, and I'm going to use this Urban Decay Brow Blade. One of the girls that I follow on YouTube, she showed me this little technique. And what you do, I'm going to use this, the ink side. So this is the ink stain, and there's also the waterproof pencil on this side. I'm going to use the ink stain. And I'm going to dot it on my finger. And then I'm going to dot that on my face. So it's just going to dot, press. So that way you don't have like super pointed freckles, you know. This is going to make it look a little bit more real. I'm going to go over it with powder. I'm going to go back into this and just place powder over it. Why do I always have trouble opening this? I'm going to put some bronzer over it as well, just so you can have that nice sun-kissed glow. So it looks like, you know, you're putting makeup over your freckles. And then just a smidget of blush right on the apples there. And now we're ready to highlight. So I'm gonna go in with this highlighting GoldBar, also by WetnWild. And that's it right there. Super cute. I'm gonna go with this Luxie tapered highlighting brush. That's what it looks like. Since I feel like I'm already super highlighted, that bronzer has a lot of sheen in it. Just placing everywhere I want to be highlighted. It's a really good highlighter. Okay, so for the lip, I decided to stay with something almost like a lip gloss, almost like a matte lipstick. It's a lip stain. I guess kind of like in between. And it's the Sephora collection with the Ice Cream of Museum. And they look like little popsicles. How cute. And this one is in the color Let Them Eat Popsicles. They're little popsicles. And I don't know what kind of technology they're using for this, but every time you apply it, it's cold. Like, it's supposed to look like you just finished eating a popsicle and your lips are stained from the popsicle. So that's what the dofa looks like. I love it. Cold, like it's nice and cold. So I guess this packaging here, they have it made so that it always applies cold, which I think is so cool. It is very orange too. Spray myself with the setting spray just one more time with the rose setting spray. I love when things just smell good. So that, you guys, is the final look. How do we like it? How do we feel about it? I definitely like it. Again, not really a big fan of this right now. My skin is super dry and I think this is overly drying. Maybe for the baking, not a good idea, but if you're gonna like loosely, is what it says, because it's a loose powder, if you loosely set your face, I think you'll be fine. Otherwise I would just use this one, which is a really good powder. I love all their products. WetnWild, they have some of the best drugstore products. I really like them. You know, I had a fun time creating this look. I of course love the Fenty eyeliner, which was great as well. The Urban Decay brow pencil. Thank you, Mariah, for the tip about the faux freckles. Yay. Super cute. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. Again, don't be afraid to try new things, try colors, try neon, try it all, because at the end of the day, it's makeup and it washes off. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next tutorial. I don't know what all that is. So I hope to see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye. Wow, oh wow. Let me just pull this out because that already made a mess. Yeah. Oh, everything's making a mess. Pourquoi? Pourquoi? I'm gonna use this Fenty. I do. How haven't I broken anything? I do love the Huda. All right, here we go again. It's a miracle it's not broken. So I'm definitely, but yeah, so it's fine. We'll do the best that we can.